Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. Yeah. All right. So we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if she's your type, you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just not feeling, you're really not a fan of, can't see yourself dating this woman, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, y'all sound ready. That's good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Arisia.
Arisia, how old are you?
28.
And what do you do?
I'm an academic recruiter. I work at a university, and I'm also in graduate school.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I am teaching myself how to crochet, and I'm also teaching myself how to paint. And I like to have like little game nights or stuff with my friends and family.
Okay.
I like to run. I like to cook.
Okay, nice. And now, what are you looking for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is confident, kind, caring, compassionate, somebody who's a leader. You have to have a relationship with God and will love me like Jesus loved the church.
Amen. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Men who are mean, men who are insecure, men who are stingy. I don't like men who are, just like mean.
Okay, nice. So we have not got any pop balloons, so let me actually hand you a pick. Let me hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon. One balloon.
Hold on. Why me? Good.
Okay. All right. Your name and age?
My name is Win. I'm 35.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm an electrician and I make music and I give private baseball lessons on the side.
Okay, nice. And now, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to see what she had to say. You know, she seemed like somebody that I can see myself with in the future. So I don't like to judge off her first appearance. I just want to give her a chance. That's it.
Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Oh, I like your tattoos, but I just popped your balloon because I had to pop one. But
Yeah.
I do like your tattoos, especially the baseball one.
That's cool. Well, you should have got to know me before you popped me.
Well,
It's cool.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, let's head back. So we do have 5 guys left. Okay. Go ahead and ask them a question.
how would your closest friends or family describe you in 3 words?
Okay, your name and age.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm 29.
And Chris, what do you do?
I'm a hybrid technician for U-Break iFix.
Okay. And now, how would your family and friends describe you in 3 words?
Probably kind, caring, and charismatic.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Tyler, and I'm 31.
And Tyler, what do you do?
I am a landscaper, a salesman, and a cultivator.
Okay. And now, how would your friends and family describe you in 3 words?
Probably goofy, smart, and caring.
Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is LaRon. I'm 31.
Okay. And LaRon, what do you do?
I'm in law enforcement.
Okay. And now, how would your friends and family describe you in 3 words?
Caring, positive, and just overall good person. Just like to have a good time.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Jafed. I'm 33 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm an electrical engineer.
Okay. And how would your friends and family describe you in 3 words?
Supportive, funny, and loving.
Okay. Nice. Your name and age.
Hey, my name's Rashad. My age, I'm 32.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a businessman. I sell products online and, you know what I'm saying, I make YouTube videos and stuff for my YouTube channel, 360waveprocess.com.
All right. And now, how would your friends and family describe you in 3 words?
My friends and family would describe me as loyal and lively, supportive.
Let's head on back. All right. And I am now going to have you pop one more balloon. One more. Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Off first appearance, I think she's very beautiful. I like the way she carries herself. She speaks very eloquently. And I like that you work as an academic person. That's kind of like my forte, in terms of something that I'd be interested in, another person being interested in too. So.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon because your 3 words were like almost exactly what I said that I look for in a man. And so it just didn't feel like as authentic as, and maybe that is how your family would describe you, but it also was exactly what I said.
I feel that. I was kind of thinking of something quick to say, they probably describe me some other ways, but I don't want to take up the whole show's time. So
Thank you. Okay, so we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Why are you ready to find love?
Okay. Name and age and why are you ready to find love?
My name is Tyler, 31. I'm 31, so I'm ready to settle down, have kids, start a new part of my life.
Name and age and why are you ready to find love?
LaRon, 31. I've been in obviously previous relationships, and I've seen, you learn and grow from what you want and don't want. And at this point, at the age of 31, similar to what he said, I know what I want, and I have friends that are married, and you surround yourself with people that you want to be with. So just from that experience in the past relationships, I'm ready.
Name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Jafet. I'm 33 years old. Yeah, I'm ready to find love because love is commitment, and I want to settle down, create my own family. Yeah. Thank you.
Name and age and answer to her question.
It's Rashad. My age, I'm 32. I'm ready to find love because I think love is something to cherish. And without love, relationships can't get to the point where it's going to be a long-term thing. So once you love people, you find out who they really are. And once y'all go through things together, you know what I'm saying, maybe grow to love and hate each other. And from there, who knows?
Okay.
All right, let's head on back, and I'm gonna have you pop one more balloon. Yes. Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Yeah, I just want to hear out, and she's blessed. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Well, I really like your suit. I think you're dressed really nice, but it is a height thing.
Okay, that's
5'7"
fine.
and
Yeah, that's fine. I respect that. Thank you. I appreciate.
And then how tall are you?
5'5".
Okay. You said you're 5'7".
5'7".
Thank you. All right, we've down to 3 guys now. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What is one quality that you would look for in a wife, and how would you know that she has that quality?
Okay, we'll start there and come back this way. All right, let's hear from you over here.
I'm looking for, the quality in a wife that I would want is a honest woman that knows how to tell it like it is. And also, I like the woman to be, if I'm going to marry her, you know what I'm saying? She got to stick around for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? And, breaks aren't good like that. So that's what I'm looking for. Those are the qualities.
Okay.
Tough it out.
Yes.
All right, and what about over here?
The qualities in a wife?
Yes.
What is a quality that you would look for in a wife, and how would you know that she has that quality?
Being supportive. Someone that supports me, rather I'm doing well in life or not, that can hold it down where maybe in some areas I can't. And the second part was what, I'm sorry?
How would you know that she has that quality?
How would I know she had that quality? I guess just from dating experience to see how you are when we first meet, because dating is interviewing. So if I don't feel the vibe when we're dating or when we're interviewing dating, then you may not have that quality, and that's not waste each other's time. I just want somebody that can support regardless of the situation where we are.
And what about over here?
I look for a woman that's affectionate, loving, caring, someone that really puts forth the effort and attention towards her man, and someone she's interested into. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna now have you pop one balloon. There we go. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's gorgeous. She seems smart, well put together.
Nice. And then why'd you end up popping his?
You didn't fully answer the question. You listed a lot of qualities, but you also didn't say how you would know that a woman had that quality.
Right. I was going to, but we kind of already moved on. But
We gave you time. I looked at you like, you done?
Well,
And
you
you're like,
listed
yeah.
like 3 or 4 qualities, but you didn't say like, how you would know somebody had that
you want me
quality.
to answer it now?
It's okay.
No? Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But thank you.
All right, we're down to 2 guys, our 2 final guys. Any questions for our lady here? You ready? Okay.
Where do you live? I'm sorry if you asked that already.
No, I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Texas. Okay, I've been in Dallas before. Do you have kids?
No.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
And where are you located?
I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Long distance okay for both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's something you said running and things that you like to do is like crocheting is something that gives you fulfillment in life when like one thing that gives you fulfillment that you do in life.
Something that gives me fulfillment is ministry work. I do a lot with my church. Crocheting is just something for fun.
Okay.
I don't take it serious at all.
Okay.
It's literally just for fun.
Okay.
Good?
I don't know. Maybe. So obviously you believe in God.
Yes.
Okay. You want to get married?
Yes.
Are you close with your family? Family oriented?
Yes.
Do you see yourself always staying in Dallas, Texas, or moving, rather it's anywhere, not necessarily Jersey or the East Coast, but anywhere?
No, so I'm from Houston. I just moved to Dallas a couple months ago, but next is going to be out of Texas.
Okay.
We'll be back. I'm going to go see why he ended up popping down over here. All right, so why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped the balloon because I'm not looking for a long distance relationship. I stay in LA right now, and I'm pretty busy because I'm in school. I'm in college right now, Barber College. So I wouldn't be able to truthfully be able to put the effort that I would want in a long distance relationship.
Okay.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's handsome.
Besides that, yeah, I think you look like you got a Coke glass figure.
I do.
All right. Thank you. Let's head back this way. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's handsome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Now, she said you're her type. Now, is she someone that's your type? You still have your balloon, but, still got to ask.
No, she definitely is. I think she's pretty. And you say you run. You ran track or just a runner?
No, I play soccer.
Okay. I ran track in college. Okay. And long distance is not an issue for you?
No.
Okay.
Okay. You good? All right. Well, let me bring you up here with us then. Come on up. He's making. All right. So, any final question between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
But you say you're in law enforcement. Are you a cop?
No. But I'm in law enforcement.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what this vibe is, but I'm going to ask. But should I ask my final question? I'm going to ask it. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Oh, we got a match. I'll take the mic. Y'all really surprised me. Go ahead, get your girl. Make some noise for them, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Nikki from
Nikki.
New York,
Okay, how old are you?
29.
And what do you do?
I am a marketing consultant and an entrepreneur.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Well, I love learning. I'm a bit nerdy, so I'm always researching, looking for new places to visit, both food and experiences. I also like to run. That's like keeps me sane. I also love to, I'm like blanking right now. I also love to socialize with friends, family, and yeah, travel, eat. I think I said that. I'm a foodie, so I definitely like to eat a lot.
Good stuff, good stuff. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Above all, God-fearing man, a man of his word, someone who is kind, gentle, patient, Also, someone who, yeah, is humble for sure, ambitious, financially and emotionally stable. Yeah,
Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
an atheist.
Okay.
If you don't believe in anything, we cannot go together. Also, someone who lacks empathy. And if you do not understand what emotionally, like being emotionally mature and intelligent means, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Sounds good. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Tyler. I'm 31.
Hi, Tyler.
And Tyler, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not sure what that God-fearing means. So I don't know if you can explain that to me a little bit, what you mean by that.
Yeah, as I said, one of my deal breakers was someone who's an atheist. So if you just believe in a higher power and, have principles and morals that you stand on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not super religious. I'm spiritual more than anything. And I don't think I fear God, so I just don't like that statement in general.
Okay. All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's handsome. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. Let's head on back this way. So we do have 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, I'd like to know you guys' name, age, and if you can tell me one thing about you that is like a misconception, like at first glance or at first meeting you.
Oh, okay. Name and age and answer to your question.
Hi, good evening. My name is Chris. I'm 29. A common misconception about me would be I'm actually a super nerdy person. Maybe I give that energy to people as soon as we kind of start talking, getting used to each other. But I like stuff like that. And I'm just I've always been into that. So
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Let's go down over here. Your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Win. I'm 35. And the answer to your question, I do music, so people automatically assume that I'm a player or whatever. But I do R&B music, and I'm a lover. So don't let the appearance fool you, because I'm deeper than what it looks like.
Okay.
Period. Let's get it.
Your name and age and answer to her question.
Yeah, my name is Jafet. I'm 33 years old. I think people feel I'm too strict, but not really. I'm a very fun guy.
And over here, your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Rashad. The answer to your question, the thing that people get misconstrued about me is that it's like people tell me they cannot read me. So the thing with that is I read people very well. And I'm just looking for somebody, a woman that's really keen to senses, they know how to read me a little bit and don't get misconstrued by things that other people say or things that are online about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really a businessman. I'm pretty well known on the internet, and so that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool. Let's head on back. I'm now going to hand you a pick. There you go.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Okay. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
Yeah, I just want to listen to her and get to understand her mindset. That's all.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Handsome guy. Where are you from? Ethnicity wise?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, I'm Nigerian too. I can
What
tell
what
you're
part?
I'm Edo Yoruba.
You're Edo Yoruba. I'm from Delta State.
Oh, nice.
So I'm close to you.
Cousins. Yeah.
Been there, Edo. Yeah.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice. It was a height thing for me.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Short kings get love too. But that's fine. Yeah.
Does that come up a lot for you?
Yeah, but the thing is this: 95% of ladies I've dated are taller ladies. Oh, really? But I think it's just the mindset, the confidence is there, the value is there. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. All right, so we've now got 3 balloons left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Sure. What would you say is an important quality for a healthy relationship?
Okay, we can start there and head on back. What would they say is an important quality for a relationship? Okay.
An important quality for a good relationship is the first impression. So like after the first date out, I believe that tells a lot.
Good. All right. What about over here?
An important quality for me is she got to believe in God, because God is love, God is patient. And even if you get mad, at least have some patience, because everybody else is going to have different thought processes. They're going to come about things differently. So if you easily triggered, that lets me know that you're not aligned. And for me, I need grace as well. I'm going to give you grace. So you got to believe in God, for sure.
And what about over here?
I don't want to steal what he said, but pretty similar. Like, I think keeping God at the center of your relationship is extremely important. I think you're going to have a lot of things that you have to work through and grow together through. And being able to pray and have that tunnel essentially with God is like on both ends. I think it makes things work and it helps get through the times that aren't so cool. You know what I mean? So I think that's important.
All right. What would you say? Let's kind of throw that question back on over to you.
Communication.
Okay.
It's very important. Communication is the foundation to understanding. So I think that solves and aligns everything in a relationship for sure.
Okay. Nice. So I am going to have you pop one more balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Okay.
Right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because, for one, I want to express myself and I want to I want to know you a little bit more, but it just wasn't my type. So I just not going to judge our first appearance. I want to hear what you got to say, and go from there.
Okay. So what wasn't your type?
Just overall look. That's it,
And that's why'd you end up popping his balloon?
He was just, he felt a bit unserious for me. Yeah, it's just a lot of side chatter and conversation. So I didn't really feel like you were paying attention to what was going on.
All right, cool. Cool, man.
Thank you.
It's cool.
All right. We've got two guys left.
Yes.
Our two remaining guys. Any questions for our lady here? You ready? Okay.
My question for you is, what are some of your goals and ambitions? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And then what's the bigger picture? Like, if you could paraphrase it.
For sure. I would say in the next 5 years. Right now, like I said, I'm a marketing consultant and entrepreneur, so definitely looking to pivot in my career. Also extend beyond like some of the entrepreneurial businesses that I have going on right now. I just got my first Airbnb, so I mean I had one before, and
Okay.
I'm in like new region, so looking to expand that a bit. And then a relationship, I'm definitely like looking to find my partner and continue building with that person. So,
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's go down over here. Any questions over here?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. So you really caught my eyes with that dress. And I just want to know, like, your background a little bit
Okay.
as far as, like, education-wise.
Okay. Well, what do you want to know?
So
Specifically.
in college, I majored in marketing. So I'm in the same field.
Oh, nice.
And I just want to kind of know, like, you said you're from New York, right?
Yes. I went to
So,
school in PA. I won't say what school, but I went to.
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I went
And you
to-
stay in New York currently.
Yes.
I've been in New York a few times, and I travel over there for business.
Okay, nice.
However, I want to know something from you.
Okay.
I'm very busy because I'm full-time in school right now. If you are looking for somebody with more of a time to like be able to put effort into the long-distance relationship, I'm not going to be able to do that up front. But in the long term, we could work something out. What do you think?
Okay, I have a few questions for you. How old are you?
I'm 32,
Okay. And where are you based?
Los Angeles, California.
Okay. And are you looking to stay in Los Angeles, or would you be open to relocating ever?
Well, yeah. Eventually, like, it's in my plan to eventually move to New York because obviously I liked it.
Okay, nice.
But that's a long-term goal.
Okay. And where were you born and raised?
LA.
LA. Oh, you're
Yeah,
from
I'm
LA.
from
What
South
part
Central
of LA?
California.
Oh, I used to live in LA. I lived in Sherman Oaks for a
Oh,
bit.
yeah, I went to school over there at
Okay, nice.
CSUN, Cal State Northridge.
Okay, nice. Long distance is not an issue for me. that was actually one of my questions, if someone's open to long distance and how much time in between each visit, is too much time. So, not an issue.
It's not an issue.
Yeah.
About the timing of that.
And what are you in school for?
I'm in barber school right now.
Barber school.
Yeah, and so like, long distance wise, I don't think it will work, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and pop as
Because
well
New
when you
York,
said-
like 6 hours, I'll only be over there for
Yeah.
like business.
Yeah.
But like, Arizona is cool, you know what I'm saying? You say,
Yeah.
or like
Barber school
New
is
York. I'm
kind
looking for, not New York, Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pop it on that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Thank you.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not initially, but I did like his demeanor. He seems pretty chill. But the barber school thing was kind of like it for me, so I probably would have popped as well. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Sorry. So unfortunately.
Okay.
I would
So you
have
want to
go
pop his as
pop-
well?
Sorry.
All right. Well, why was your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear her out, see what she had to say. I think you put yourself together very well.
Thank you.
I like the way you speak. And I just wanted to hear you out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's give
you.
it up for her,
Thank
guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Kiana.
Kiana, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, nice. Okay, and what are some things you like to do for fun?
I enjoy doing a lot of things. I like being active, working out, traveling, spending time with my family and my friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
things
and
like that.
Nice. And so, what are some things you look for in a man?
I'm looking for a man of God who has the fruits of the Spirit, basically, a protector and a provider, and someone that's good with communication.
Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
If you are not actively pursuing the Lord, and then if you smoke cigarettes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. To get a
Those are the
pop
main
balloon,
things.
let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm 31.
Okay.
Tyler, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I smoke a cigarette every now and then. I'm not like an everyday smoker, and also I'm not super religious. And so yeah, that's kind of
Okay. I respect that.
So prior to her saying that, you had your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Yeah, she's attractive. Seems like she's smart.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
He's cute. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We've now got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask our remaining guys a question.
Can you describe your relationship with God?
Okay. Name and age, and can you describe your relationship with God?
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm 29. My relationship with God is very important to me. I'm a worship drummer for my church. I do the audio engineering for my church as well. That's what I do in my free time when I'm not doing my 9-to-5 stuff. My relationship with God is, it's like a tunnel essentially where I can talk to him, pray for him, like pray for the things in my life that I need to pray about. And it's at the forefront, like the word says, like your steps are ordered by the Lord. So like I focus on that, and that's like kind of my GPS in life, if that makes sense.
Okay, I love that answer.
Thank you. Your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Win. I'm 35. Can you say your question again, please?
Can you describe your relationship with God?
Yes, I believe in God, and I believe in walk by faith. And anything that I do, I give glory to God. Being signed, relationships, injuries, whatever the case may be, I know my life is in God's hands. I haven't got it tatted on my body. Walk by faith, not by sight. And I don't want to be quiet about it neither. So that's what I stand on.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thanks.
Your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Jafed. I'm 33 years old. So my relationship with God is very passionate. I'm a worker in my church. I'm part of the prayer team, Bible study, and I love God and fear God, and I just want to go know Him more and more. I think it's a journey. Faith is a journey. The more you spend time with God, the more you get better in terms of the decisions you make. So I would say, I'm a very close child of God and a friend of God. Yeah.
Amen.
Your name and age and answer to your question.
My name is Rashad, and the answer about God and my relationship with God, it comes down to religion. And the religion that I have faith in ultimately is going to be an Islamic religion. And so my name is Islamic. So, yeah. Do you believe in Christianity or Islam?
Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, that's fine with me. I mean, I could teach you a lot if you're willing to learn. Because I do have a background in Christianity. So, what do you think?
That's going to be a no for me. I have a strong foundation in the Lord Jesus Christ. I don't have a pick.
Go ahead, pop it.
I'm gonna pop it on that note.
Okay. I respect it.
Well, is he someone that is your type though?
Yeah, he's attractive. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. We are down to 3 guys. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What's your favorite quality about yourself? And what do you look for in a partner, like qualities?
Okay, we can start there. Head on back. Okay, we'll start over here.
Please, can you get the question again? I didn't hear you clearly.
What are your favorite qualities about yourself?
Okay. Supportive, caring, loving. I'm a listener, and always I put the needs of others before my needs.
Okay. And
So-
also, the second part of the question was, what are you looking for in a partner as far as
Okay.
qualities?
One, I want a woman who has a capacity for peace. I want a woman who listens, a woman who is teachable, a woman who is adaptable, a woman who is kind, and a woman who has the mindset to raise a godly family. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, what about over here?
Okay, my favorite quality about myself is I'm genuine. So I always put my best foot forward, you know? And so I feel like you teach me how to treat you. But at the end of the day, is whatever our interaction is, whatever we walk away with, I want to have your experience with me as good as possible. And what was the second part? Because I know it was a 2-part question.
What do you look for in a partner, qualities?
I look for a
wise?
partner. So when my dad got sick and he wasn't at 100%, his wife was there to pick up that slack. So I want somebody to do the same, you know, because I'm going to go hard to the paint because I'm an athlete or ex-athlete. So when I'm not at 100, I want somebody that's going to be able to pick up the slack too, you know, because I'm going to do my part and I want somebody to do their part as well because it's a partnership.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, and last but not least, over here.
I think my best quality is discipline. I'm a firm believer that abundance and success is on the other side of discipline. So that may be conceived as boring. Like, you know, like I just go to work all the time. I go to church, I come back, I go to work, I go to church. But I think discipline is important because if you're disciplined in one area of your life, like it feeds over into like other areas of your life as well. So that's my best quality, I guess. There's others, but like that's the one that like, I guess like I lean more towards being proud of, I guess. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, it's time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1.
Okay.
So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. So now that you've got that pick, go ahead and pop 1 balloon.
This is hard. Okay.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Because she's attractive and I like what I see and I want to, you know, dive into it. See what she about.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I just resonated with the other answers a little bit more. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Our 2 guys left. Any questions for our lady here? Oh, he was already ready. Okay, go for it.
What do you value most in a relationship?
Communication and honesty and trust.
Okay,
Let's say.
good,
Yeah.
great. So, how do you resolve conflict with your partner?
I like to talk it out and resolve it right there and then. But if we're not able to, I understand if like my partner needs space and maybe I need space if we're not able to come to an agreement. and then come back together and try to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your mindset when it comes to raising kids
As far as,
in a family? Like raising your kids, what's your mindset when it comes to raising your kids?
I feel like that's such a broad question.
Okay, let me break it down. So, what will you do when it comes to raising kids? Like, are you the one that wants to love your kids and train your husband, or you want to love your husband and train your kids? I don't know if you get the question.
Well, I hope I wouldn't have to train my husband. I think children should be trained.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for now.
Okay.
All right. Any questions over here?
I do. I have a few questions for you. Do you have any children?
No kids.
No kids. Okay. And where do you live?
In Honolulu?
In Honolulu.
Yes.
That explains the dress.
Yeah.
Okay. So say you were dating someone who lives, in the States. Like, how does that work? Like, are you opposed to long distance? Like,
No, I'm not opposed to long distance.
okay. Do you travel
Yeah.
often?
I do.
How often?
I would say every couple of months.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that too? Honolulu seems like it might be a little too far for you.
It might be a little too far.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm willing to try long distance.
Where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference in time? Do you know?
I think it's probably like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah.
What's your work schedule look like when you're working? Like, are you days or like night shift? Like,
I'm day shift and I work 3 days a week.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you do in your spare time when you're not working?
I go hiking, I go to the beach, I hang out with my friends, travel. I stay active.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty active.
Honolulu, gosh. You're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And I like the things that you had to say. I love that you have a relationship with God. I mean, I'm not against the idea of trying. So, I mean, if that works for you, then I'm cool with that.
Okay. How often do you travel though?
I love traveling. I travel anytime that I can, essentially. Like, I work all the time, but like, I definitely save up some time to take some leisure time off and reset my mind so that I can come back stronger. So,
Okay, what does your work schedule look like?
your typical 9 to 5 schedule. So
Okay.
I work every day. I'm off 2 days a week. I work on Sundays. I, do stuff at my church on Sundays, obviously. And then like when I'm not doing 9 to 5 stuff, I'm a music producer as well. So I work on that like at night and stuff like that. But I make time for the things that I care about. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it is time for you to pop. We got 2 guys left. You heard a lot about them. They heard a little about you. But I am going to now have you pop a balloon.
Can I ask the same question that I asked
To him?
to
Oh,
him?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
What's the question?
What is your work schedule like, your day to day, and do you travel often or how
I
often
travel
do
a
you
lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my passport, so I travel a lot. So yeah, I'm an engineer, so I work from 7, 8 to 3, 4, depend. You come early, you leave early. So, but I'm gonna be hybrid soon. Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of free. I'm a free guy. I travel a lot. Yeah, yeah.
Her being in Hawaii is okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay with me. Yeah, I love to travel a lot, and as long she's faithful and committed, that's the most important thing. Yeah, I'm good. I travel a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Ready to make a decision? Oh, okay. Let's head on back this way. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
To be quite honest with you, I really didn't want to, but I think you deserve someone who is 100% like, you are my choice.
Okay.
And I like you and I want to get to know you, but I don't think it's fair for me to play with the idea of like, well, maybe, and then it's like, it doesn't work. That's not fair to you. And I think you exhibit great qualities in yourself and you deserve someone who right away is like, no, that's my person. And so I would like to be able to give that to you, but I'm not sure if I'm able to, and that's not fair. So I popped. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And he's someone that's your type?
Not typically, I would say, but he's attractive looking. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now we still have our last guy over here. And now is he someone that's your type?
I would say As far as like personality and qualities go, yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring you up here then. Let's see if it's a match. Let's see if we've got a match here. All right. So are there any final questions between the two of you?
I have two questions. One, so I want to know a little bit about your family setting. Like your parents, are they together?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. How many siblings you have? What was the relationship between your parents and the siblings and your parents?
I have 4 siblings,
Okay.
and we're all very close. I adore my family, and I'm the happiest when I'm with them.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
What about you?
Yeah, just 2 of us. Yeah, my parents, yeah, they live in Stockton. My sister, we're very close. Just 2 me and my sister, yeah. Very, very close. Kind of my bestie, so she knows I'm here though. So yeah. So one more question again. So how's your, what do you love? I know you said some stuff, but how's your when it comes to having a family, what's your mindset on that? When it comes to are you the one when it comes to finances? When it comes to finances, like, what's your mindset on finance?
Like, who's taking care of the bills?
No, no, that's not it. Like when it comes, for example, some people believe in a relationship, because I don't know if you are dating to get married. I think I need to ask you that question. Are you dating to get married?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then when it comes to, oh, we just leave it.
Okay.
Talk about it later.
Exactly. All right. I'll ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah, it's a yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
I'm going to have to say no.
Okay, go ahead and pop. Okay, why is it a no?
I think at the end of the day, the height gets me a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I want my man to be at least my height or taller. Okay. Yeah.
So, can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask one more.
So, are you looking for a red carpet relationship, or you're looking for a relationship that will give you peace of mind? Based on what you just said.
Peace of mind for sure, but I also think that it's important to be attracted to your husband or your wife.
That's true. Attraction and beauty, they're
Yeah.
2 different things, yeah. So, do you believe, or do you think, or you have seen someone, I'm just asking because it's a common thing.
Yes.
You have seen someone that have been successful in a relationship, and when you ask them, they'll tell you it's because of the appearance of my partner. That's why they are successful in a relationship. Do you think so?
No, but I mean, everyone is different. Not everyone is the
that's good,
same.
no.
Everyone has their own
See,
preferences.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I have the confidence. I'm good. I just want to know the mindset, because a lot of ladies say they want a man of God, they want this, but they're always the same thing, always the boss. So I just want to know what you are saying and your action is 2 different things. That's what I see based on, yeah. That's why I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
cool.
I understand.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's probably
We'll have you head on
frustrating
back.
to hear that. Sorry.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Heavenly.
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 And how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
Okay. What
Yeah.
are some things you like to do for fun?
A multitude of things like cooking with my family, friends, hanging out. I also like to work out, so Pilates, playing tennis, running. I also run, and then I like adventurous things.
Okay.
So skydiving, jet skiing, things like that. Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Someone who compliments me, I would say spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. And so, a man of God, someone who likes to take care of their body, their mind, and just a few things.
Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Someone who is indecisive, and I would say there was another one on my list, but indecisive and lacks self-control. Yeah.
Okay. Those are the good ones. All right, so we have not got any pop balloons, so let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And there are only 5 guys, so let's just go ahead and throw a question at them.
Oh, okay. I would say, what are the top 3 priorities in your life right now?
Top 3 priorities in their life right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Your name and age first.
My name is Chris. I'm 29. The top 3 priorities in my life, I'm going to put God first. That's everything. My spirituality is at the center and the foundation of how I operate as a person. My second thing is my job. Providing is important to me. I don't know if it's old school or if it's old love, but I believe in the idea of a man providing for his family. And then the third thing is my family. So God, my job, and my family. Those are my 3 important attributes. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
Your name and age and the answer to your question.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm 31. Top priority is health. I like to stay fit, so I'm always outside, stuff like that. I played a bunch of different sports, soccer, baseball, all of them. It doesn't matter. Spirituality. So I like to make sure I know myself and how I'm affecting other people and stuff like that. And then just relationships with people in general, making sure I'm treating people well and vice versa.
Your name and age and the answer to your question.
My name is Win. I'm 35. And the answer to your question, top 3 priorities is God, family, and my career.
Let's head on right over here. Your name and age and answer to your question.
My name is Jafed. I'm 33 years old. I'll say God, family, and I'll put my health and my career splash. Yeah, together, yeah. That's it.
And over here, your name and age and answer to your question.
My name is Rashad. The answer to the question, I'm looking for a God-fearing woman that knows how to put Christ first and that ultimately could come to the senses to, you know what I'm saying, follow my lead because I have a strong lead.
That wasn't my question.
What was it?
It was, what are your top 3 priorities in your life
Oh,
right
my
now?
top 3
okay, but I-
priorities.
I like that answer.
First is school and work. So that's 2. And then my third priority is that I'm really trying to find the right woman that knows how to read me and be able to, you know what I'm saying, get on the same page as I am.
Okay. Understood.
All right, let's head on back. All right, so you do have that pick. I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go right ahead.
I'm just gonna pop right here.
All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because I like the hairstyle. I'm not going to hold you.
Thank you.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I just feel like the words are slurring and I don't know. It's just something's a little off. That's all I know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's head on back.
Okay.
Okay, we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What are your intentions coming here on the show today? Yeah.
All right, so what are your intentions coming on the show today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start there and head on back this
Okay.
way. All right, let's hear from you.
So my intention is, excuse me, meet someone, build a relationship that will lead to marriage. So my focus here is trying to get someone that has the mindset of a relationship that will lead to marriage. Someone that is genuine and committed, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what about here?
I'm open. You know, I have no expectation, you know, but if I put myself in a situation to have the best outcome, then that's what I'm going to do, you know. And if I meet somebody, then that's cool, but it's just based off of the interaction. So really, my outcome is, I have no outcome. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Walk by faith type stuff.
Okay. What about over here?
What are my intentions? Is that the question? Just to see who you are and what kind of value you have, what type of passion whatever you're passionate about. See what happens.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And over here.
I'm pretty optimistic and open-minded coming to the show. I think in general, in terms of dating, like I'm looking for my person. I believe I'm ready for that relationship. I believe I'm healed from the past relationships that may have prevented me from being ready. Coming to the show, I'm just open-minded. I just want to see, I want to get to know you. I want to see if it's a good fit, and I'm definitely open and ready for that. So,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Time to pop another balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop. Now, don't do me like that.
I'm trying to do you.
Sir, let her pop the balloon.
Wait. It's not meant to happen.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Because what I see is what I like, and so I wanted to dive into who you are as a person. I see your tattoo. You look kind of Hawaiian or whatever, and I see like the cheekiness in your eyes. So I'm like, okay, what's she about? So that's why my balloon was unpopped.
And why'd you end up popping his?
Yeah, I think it's all about the eyes, I feel like if we go out, or I'm not trying to judge you by you looking at me, how you're looking at me, but I feel like if you were to look at someone else the way you're looking at me, I don't think I would, respect it. So, yeah. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. All righty. We're down to 3 guys now.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask them another question.
Goodness gracious. What is your relationship like with social media?
Social media. What's that relationship like?
I'm pretty active on social media. I'm a streamer on TikTok. I do that pretty often. I enjoy it. I don't really like drama on my stream. I like promoting, obviously, my own music. I like promoting the well-being of others and making people feel like there's a safe place where they can just laugh and be themselves and kind of let loose. And I use it for that purpose too. When I get off of work, I'm dealing with customers all day and people. I kind of just want to be myself completely, kind of strip away the customer service outfit. So I use that to kind of like reconfigure my brain and just kind of be a little bit goofier and let loose. So
Cool.
I have a pretty healthy relationship with social media. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. What about over here? What's your relationship like with social media?
I'm not a big social media user. I do like to maybe watch some reels, unwind a little bit, laugh. But all in all, I think it's more of a control thing. It's just manipulative.
Okay. Thank you.
And what about over here? What's your relationship like with social media?
I'm not a social media kind of guy. I do have an IG with 2 posts, pictures on it, just to have it, but I'm not a big fan of social media. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then what about for yourself? How are you with social media?
I'm not really on Instagram, but
Okay.
I like to post my videos on TikTok, just of my outfits, and then, just a little vlog here and there for flight attendant, and what I
Nice.
do. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pop one more balloon.
Okay. I'll pop yours.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Same thing. I think you're very beautiful. I wanted to hear you out and just kind of hear a little bit more about what you do. Obviously, you're a flight attendant. I don't know. I wanted to hear a little bit more about your career and like your aspirations. So,
Cool.
And then why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I would say I respect you for streaming. I think that's pretty cool. You're well-rounded. I like how you say you help your people through streaming, so I think that's pretty cool. I just don't feel like
you don't feel like what?
Your mind.
Come on, tell me what's going on. Come on now.
I know. I feel like physically I don't feel like I'm attracted. So yeah.
Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So we are down to our 2 final guys. Guys, any questions for our lady here? You ready? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I know you spend a lot of time with your family, you said. Is that right? what kind of stuff do you guys like to do, and how often do you spend time with them?
We like to eat.
Eat? Do you like to go out to eat? Do you guys like to cook?
So my aunt and my uncle, they cook. I live in Detroit, Michigan,
Okay.
but my family's in Tennessee. And so when I go there, we go back home and go to my aunts and uncles. They're chefs
Okay.
back
Cool.
home. And so they cook. We spend time together, play music. They play cards, dance, just have fun.
Is there alcohol or drugs involved or anything like that?
Now,
No? So you guys just living off soda and
I
card
mean-
games and stuff
I
like that? Or?
mean, there's drinks and
Okay. I'm just trying to get to know you. That's all.
yeah, there's drinks
Drinks.
that
okay.
are being
Drink.
drank.
So you
Yeah.
travel a lot between your families and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like to see my family. I feel like it's a priority for me in my life right now. You know, yeah. So.
How many times a year do you think you visit your family?
I would try to at least go every 2 months.
Every 2 months?
Yeah,
Do you normally drive or fly?
I'm a flight attendant. I'm flying, honey.
Okay.
I don't drive
So
anymore.
so
Anywhere.
do you get like discounts and stuff on flights?
Well, I don't get discounts. I just fly for
No.
free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go on over here. Okay. Any questions here?
Yeah, a couple of questions. Excuse me. So, what do you value most in a relationship? That's the first question. What do you value most in a relationship?
Okay. I would say communication. I feel like that will get you far, you know, in a relationship. Just knowing what your other person wants, what they don't want, just having a clear understanding. Yeah. Communication for sure.
Okay, great. Do you think you're ready for a relationship that will lead to marriage?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like I'm mentally, physically, emotionally been preparing myself. And through reading, through, of course, God first. And yeah, I do.
Okay, that's good. That's for now.
Okay.
That's for now. Okay.
All right. So you're down to our final two. You got to hear a little bit about the guys, but it is time to pop a balloon.
Okay, Arlette.
Go ahead, girl.
Okay, I have one more question.
Okay.
So I have, well, three. What's your religion? Do you have any children? And where do you live?
Okay. Let's go right on over here.
I'm not religious in terms of your typical, the typical religions you hear. I have 0 kids, and I live in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay. So you're not religious, as in,
I'm more
you don't-
spiritual.
Okay.
I do believe in, I do have values, I guess is the best way to put it, which may align with some religions.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What are those values?
Just being the best person you could be, treating people with respect, trying to build other people, just trying to help people whenever you're able to, as long as you're at that level to help people.
Okay.
So it really starts with just me. Like, am I the best person I could be to help other people?
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. What about here?
So, no kids. I live in San Diego, California. And also, I'm a firm believer in Christ Jesus. So, there's no two ways about it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So now it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Guys, stop looking at me like that. Y'all are both really cool. Guys, I feel like I'm gonna have to pop both of them though.
Okay. Go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to listen to her. I think she had some, yeah, that's all. Listening. I prefer listening to people. From there, I get the mindset. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I'm just not physically attracted to him. I like the way you speak. I like how you think and articulate your words and things like that. I feel like that's what I'm attracted to, but physically, no, I'm not attracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right. And over here, why was your balloon unpopped?
I think she's attractive. I wanted to hear more what she had to say, but you're attractive.
Thank you.
And why'd you end up popping his?
I think I need my man led by God,
Yeah.
honestly. I just feel like there's a certain type of substance to a man who is, hears from God, prays for me, my family, the kids, one day. And so you're handsome, you're attractive.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I believe in a God. I just believe in it starts with you first, and, being the best you can be. So believe in yourself is kind of my thing.
I agree. Yeah, you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and
Thank you,
give it up for
Arlette.
her, guys. I'll take that mic.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Leah,
Leah. How old are you?
30.
30. And what do you do?
I'm a tutor and I have a nonprofit specializing with the youth, working on character education, self-development, and financial literacy, and a huge emphasis on Black leaders around the world.
Nice. Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to stay active. I like to walk, work out, go to the beach, travel, things like that.
All right. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Someone who is loyal, kind, and supportive.
All right. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Someone who smokes cigarettes.
Okay. All right, cool. So we did get one pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Win. I'm 35.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She's not my type, and I didn't want to give her a chance at all. That's it.
Okay. And is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. And why not?
His hairline.
Thank you. Let's head on back. So we do have 4 guys left.
Okay.
Let me hand you a pick first.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And I am going to have you ask our 4 remaining guys a question.
Okay. What do you expect in a relationship?
What do you expect in a relationship? Okay, let's start here. Name and age, and what do you expect from a relationship?
I'm Chris. I'm 29. I think from a relationship, just to kind of give you like a quick answer, I expect the reciprocation of energy and communication because that's the type of effort that I would put into it. So I would hope that the courtesy is there in my partner to kind of do the same thing. So.
Name and age, and what do you expect from a relationship?
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm 31. What I expect from a relationship is affection, attention, your time, your devotion. Yeah, just going to emphasize affection as well.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and what do you expect from a relationship?
So my name is Jafed. I'm 33 years old. I expect quality time, act of service, a woman who has a capacity for peace, a woman who is teachable, a woman who is willing to learn, a woman who is adaptable, a woman who is hospitable, a woman who is kind. Yeah.
Your name and age, and the answer to her question.
I'm Rashad. I'm 32, and I'm looking for a baddie, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for out of a relationship because I dated a lot of girls, and for me, the baddies really know how to take what I could put out there.
Let's head on back. So I am now going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because I was looking to see if she could measure up to the bar that I have set, and it does not appear so.
And is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's head on back. Oh, okay. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're a very beautiful woman. I grew up with my grandma, so that's the person that I'd be bringing you to. and it's just the tattoo. She's just a little old school, so she might not feel comfortable with it. But I think you're a very beautiful woman, and if it weren't for that, like I wouldn't have popped. So yeah.
And is he someone that's your type?
No,
No. Okay, and why not?
the height.
Okay.
Thank you. And then we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Too much earrings. It's too much. 2 is okay, but yeah, just paying attention. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And is he someone that's your type?
No,
All right, and why not?
the height.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, and we still do have an unpopped balloon. So, any questions you guys have for one another?
What is your kind of like weekly goal? What would you want to accomplish by maybe next week or the week after?
So I am currently running for city council as in the first independent as a Black woman. So I think for me, just making sure that I can help my people in my community as much as possible. So securing those signatures, campaigning, canvassing.
Okay. And what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go to the beach. I like to travel. I love walking.
Do you normally do that with friends, or do you normally go by yourself, or is that something you're wanting to do with like a partner?
I do both. I do solo trips. I went to school in Milan and traveled to 36 countries by myself. So
Oh, wow.
I travel alone a lot.
Okay.
But I'm a girl's girl, so I travel with friends as well. And I have family. We travel together. Me and my mom are like this. So shout out to my mama. And so we travel a lot together.
And how do you show your man appreciation or love or whatever you want to call it?
I think that would depend on how he would want me to show him love. I'm very submissive, so if I have a leader, someone who can tell me, hey, I like this, that's what I'll do. But I can't just assume what they like.
You have any questions for him?
Do you have any kids?
I have 0 kids.
What do you like to do for fun?
I'm very active, so and it always changes. I like dirt bike riding, soccer, baseball, volleyball, pickleball. It doesn't matter. Anything outdoors, anything active where it keeps us healthy and moving.
I'm a little nervous, so I'm just thinking about my next question.
Is he someone that's your type?
I would say so, yes. Am I someone that is your type?
I'll probably have to.
Yeah. Okay.
So why was your balloon unpopped? If you kind of hesitated when she asked if she's your type.
I really just wanted to hear her out, see what she was really about.
Thank you. Let's head on back. Unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
for having
on.
me.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Kiara,
Kiara, how old are you?
32.
And what do you do?
I am a registered nurse.
Okay, very nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to hang out with my friends every once in a while. I've recently started going back to church, so I found joy in that. And yeah, that
Okay.
pretty much sums it up.
And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for a man that's kind, financially stable, has a good relationship with their family, likes to travel, and that's about it.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers, a mean man, poor communication, that's not open to traveling.
Okay.
When I say traveling, like out of the country, things like that, experiencing new cultures, different things, and multiple baby mamas.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we have not got any pop balloons.
Okay.
So let me actually hand you a pick. Just hang on to that. And we only got 5 guys here, but I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay, just one?
Mm-hmm. Now, let me, if you want to pop more, you can. But.
Oh, no, no. Just
Okay. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
It was hard to pop, wasn't
Your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
it? I was looking to hear her out.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
He was just the only one that wasn't giving me any eye contact at all. The other ones were looking right at me. So you were kind of looking off. So I just felt like you might not have been interested.
Kind of far away. It's hard to break my neck, so that's what it was. I mean, if you want to rewind that, you know what I'm saying? You can,
I mean, if you're going to look at me,
yeah,
like be intentional when you look
I
at
could
me.
look
I'm
at
open
you
to
right
it.
here.
You are looking at me right here.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, if you want to get your balloon back, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll take another balloon back.
But I had to pop one, so.
If
It's
you
okay.
want to know more about me, but if not, if you
I mean,
just
you're
going off of
attractive,
that,
but I mean, that would be like not giving them their fair chance. So it's okay. It's okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Sit on back. All right, we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Do you have any kids? And if you do, how many?
Okay. Okay. Name and age, and do you have any kids?
I'm Chris, 29, no kids.
What about over here? Your name and age, and answer to her question.
Tyler, 31, 0 kids.
Okay. Name and age, and answer to her question.
Win 35. I have no kids, just a niece and a nephew. That's it.
Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Jafed. I'm 33. No kids.
Head on back, and I am gonna have you pop another balloon. Well, actually, first, do you have any kids?
No,
No
I have no
kids.
kids.
Okay,
No
cool,
kids, no
cool.
kids.
All right, go ahead and pop one balloon. All right, why was your balloon unpopped?
Yeah, just wanted to listen to her, get to know her, get to see how she articulates things. Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Just height. I had to pick somebody, so it was just gonna be height at that point.
That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, we've got our 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. How do you provide outside of finances?
Okay. How do you provide outside of finances? We'll start here.
How do I provide outside of finances? I feel like me personally, I'm a good listener, you know. So if you had a long day and you just talking, I'm gonna ask you, are you venting or do you want to talk? Because if you're venting, I'll just shut up and let you vent, you know. Because every response or every, you know, if you're talking to me, it doesn't need a response. You just want to get it out, and I'm gonna listen to that. But if you want guidance and stuff like that, then that's when I know how to maneuver a little bit. But I'm a good listener.
Okay. And what about over here?
Can you repeat the question?
How do you provide outside of financial?
I'm a good listener, like he said as well. And I'm usually always going to be there for you no matter what.
Name and age, and answer to her question.
Yeah, I'm Chris. I'm 29. I think outside of finances, what I contribute would be peace. I'm a pretty peaceful person. I like to maintain the peace in my home. From a spiritual standpoint, that's important to me. And I think life is easier and you can laugh more when there's peace in your life. So that's what I provide. Yeah.
All right, and then kind of throw that question back on over to you.
I'm gonna bring peace. I'm gonna listen to you, see how, if I can, I'm a helper type of person in a relationship. I like to find a conclusion to whatever it is that we're going through, right? So if we're going through something, if you're going through something and we're trying to find a resolution to it, I'm a brainstormer. Like, let's bounce things off of each other. So that's how I like to be there.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's go see why he ended up popping. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Sometimes I don't like people that try to solve your problems for you. I like people that are kind of just there to just kind of comfort you. I don't like people that are just trying to nosy their way in sometimes, and it's not always comes off like that, but it's kind of like more just affection, I guess, and less intrusive.
Okay, all right. So you did have your balloon for quite some time. Why so?
She's attractive. Seems like she had a lot of great things to say.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, if he came up and tried to talk to me, I would give him my attention, my time. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, we've got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for her? Yes. You ready? Okay.
My first question is, what do you do for a living again?
I'm a registered nurse.
Registered nurse. Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Houston.
Okay. You said you just started going back to church.
Yes.
Do you have like a church home, or are you like still trying to find like a ministry?
No, I pretty much have a church home in Houston.
Okay.
I go to Blueprint Church.
Okay.
I went there and they just resonated with me. They were very relatable, and I was going through something at the time. Went in and I just started that. Yeah, it just spoke to me, and I just kept going even after I saw myself out of that storm. I kept going back, and I just gave the thanks, and then things have just been pouring in. I didn't grow up religious, so it was hard for me to like want to get up and go to church, but yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. And then, are you open to traveling? I don't know if you mentioned that already, but I'm trying to.
What are you asking me? Because where do you stay?
I'm in Colorado.
Okay. Yeah, I'm open to traveling. I used to be a traveling nurse, so
Okay.
I love to travel actually.
What do your hours as a nurse look like?
I currently work overnight, so 7 p to 7 a.
Okay.
I go to work when I want. I do what they call PRN nursing, so I just pick up when I want to go to work.
Okay.
So if I work like the first few weeks in the month and I don't have to work the other half of the month, I can do that. If you plan a trip and you're like, hey, we're going such and such, I can work around that type of thing. So yeah.
Okay. I don't have any more questions. That's cool.
That's good. Yeah. Let's go on over here. Any questions here?
I have 2 questions. What's your love language?
Okay, so I'll tell you my love language and I'll explain it. So
Okay.
my love language is receiving gifts.
Okay.
But when I say that as in thoughtful gifts. So an example would be, say you went somewhere and you were like, and you knew I liked something and it was something small, like, oh, I know, like I love Starburst. So if you're like, oh, I went to the store, and you're like, oh, do you want anything? And I'm like, no, I don't want anything, but you know that I love Starburst, so you just bring my Starburst back.
Okay.
It doesn't mean like Gucci, Louis, Prada. That's not what I mean.
Right.
Like just thoughtful gifts, things that you've thought about.
Okay. Second part question is, do you like me?
Do I like you?
Yeah.
Like in your look?
What you mean? There's so many guys up here. Do you like me?
I haven't popped your balloon yet,
That's
so
not the-
I'm
that's-
interested in you.
That's not the question. You like me? Cause I want somebody to like me. You know what I mean? Cause if there's 7,000 or 7 girls, you want somebody to have eyes for you, right?
True.
Exactly. I'm the same way.
When you say I don't know you enough to
know
know that if I like you, but I am attracted to you, if that's what you
Okay.
mean. Yeah, I'm attracted to you for sure.
Okay. I'll settle with that for now.
All right, let's head on back. So it is now time to pop a balloon. Out of the 2 guys, whose balloon are you going to pop?
Can I ask one question?
Okay, yep.
What is your relationship like with your mother?
What is your relationship like with your mother?
Yeah. So I grew up with my grandparents. My grandma represents like the closest motherly figure in my life. She's very important to me. She's still alive, bless her heart. She is someone who represented stability and grit all in one. I watched that woman as a kid get up every day and take myself and my sister to school every day. She never took days off. She just had so much grit and so much heart. And that inspires me to be the man that I am today. And so my relationship with her is very healthy. I love that woman. I think she's incredible. She's an incredible woman of God. And I am just grateful because if it weren't for her, I really wouldn't be here. And I'm not saying that on some sentimental stuff. I really mean that. Like, she gave me the shirt off her back type vibe. So I have a pretty healthy relationship with that woman. My mother, unfortunately, I believe, has passed away. So there's nothing I can do. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and what about over here?
My relationship with my mother, I'm not a mother's boy. I'm a man. What I look for a strong woman because my mom is strong. You know, she's strong. She has her own mind. Me and my mom converse about a lot of things, so I want to be able to confide in my woman. You know, I want to be able to know if I don't got it, she got it. You know, she's a very partner type, you know, because her relationship with her boyfriend is, even though we're not living together, I'm still your woman, you know, and no matter whatever the circumstances is, I'm riding with you no matter what. So I'm looking for somebody that's going to be a rider. So my relationship is, we're close, but I'm not a mama's boy, right? Because a lot of women look like, oh, you're a mama's boy, because no, that's not me at all.
I don't mind a mama's boy.
Right on.
I don't mind.
So, okay.
So if you are, that's okay.
Okay, I appreciate that. But we close though. We cool, because the way I treat my mom is how I treat my woman. You know. So
How do you treat her?
I treat her with the utmost respect. Sometimes she get on my nerves, and sometimes, you know, I'm like, ah. But at the end of the day, it's my mom. I'm gonna respect her. You know. So that's what it is. I respect my mom, and I love my mom, and she's still here. So I'm very appreciative, and I'm very appreciative of that. So yeah, that's how our relationship is. We joke, talk shit, or my bad, talk stuff, or whatever. That's my mom, though. I love her. For real, for real.
All right. Are you ready to pop now? It is time to pop one balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, I have to. I can't ask one more?
You gotta pop.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
I like your presentation. I think you have a really nice dress.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the things that you said. You strike me as someone who's very calm and collective. You know, you mentioned peace, I mentioned peace. So I just wanted to hear you out a little bit. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I'm a really big teeth person.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's all. But you're very handsome, though.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're very beautiful. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right. So, I'll have you scoot that way for me. I'll have you join us up here. All right, y'all. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Question. Where do you live at again?
I live in Houston.
How you feel about long distance relationships?
What's long distance for you?
California, Houston.
Oh, no problem. Those flights are cheap.
I'm not cool with the long distance relationship, because I want to be able to touch you, feel you, and be, hey, I'm going to bring you food or whatever. And I really can't do that if you in Houston like that. You know, and I don't want to take away from your journey or your love, you know. So I feel like me being in California would take away from your experience in looking for love.
Okay. Is that you popping your balloon, or do you want me to
You can pop it if you want it.
like I said, I'm a travel nurse.
Okay.
I'm a nurse, so that means like if we got along and we kicked it and
Right.
everything was working out, I'm not opposed to moving, like relocating at all. I'm a nurse, so I can get a job wherever I go. So I'm not opposed to moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that answer though. I love that answer for real. So I'm gonna keep my balloon right here.
Okay. Do you like dogs?
I do.
Okay, good.
I like dogs. I like babies. I like kids. I like family. I like all that.
How do you feel about your dog getting on the couch and cuddling?
I like affection, you know.
Okay,
so
great.
I'm cool with all that.
Okay, great. Because she's a
Yeah.
couch dog.
Okay.
We cuddle.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes for me.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, it'll be a yes.
Okay, we got a match. I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off.
Y'all can have that, motherfucker.
All right, y'all, make some noise for them. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, make sure you click on that link in the description box below and fill out a form to be considered. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.